What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV. Welcome back to another episode of Kenny J TV. If this is your first time, welcome to Kenny J TV. Feel free to browse around and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer that hasn't pressed that subscribe button yet, welcome back to Kenny J TV. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm able to close aged leads. Now, before I even start, I'm going to preface this by what I always say is I have never paid for leads. I don't go out there and buy leads. All of the leads that I'm referring to in this video have came from different sources that we'll definitely get into. But I know that you can have aged leads, ones that you buy. I can't specifically speak on that because, again, I've never dealt with that as long as I've been running my agency. When I was with State Farm, that's something that they did. I wasn't a huge fan of it. The conversion rate was super low, but I'm going to talk about how you can convert aged leads from your warm market, from referrals and different things like that. So the first question you may have is, well, what the heck is an aged lead? An aged lead is someone that has expressed interest maybe 30, 60, or 90 days ago, and the deal was never closed because maybe they found insurance elsewhere, or you just couldn't get in touch with them, or I don't remember even reaching out to you for insurance. Whatever that is for you, that is what an aged lead is. So someone that expressed interest, someone that comes in right now or calls right now and says, hey, I need auto insurance today. That's what you call a hot lead. We love hot leads when they come in. I love taking those calls, getting those referrals, and closing the deal right on the phone. But aged leads are just as important because I have closed a ton of deals with my aged lead sector of my business. So the three ways that I obtain leads are from referrals, networking, and social media. And I always say this in the videos that those are the three things that you should focus on in order to obtain free leads. I don't pay for any leads. I don't ever plan on paying for leads, but these three things have been super beneficial. Networking is probably one of my favorites. Every time I go to a networking event, I'm coming across new people and everyone has some type of insurance, and I'm reaching out to them, giving them quotes, and a lot of them become my clients. One gentleman at the beginning of this year, I went to a networking event and he's a real estate agent. He said, you know what, I really enjoyed this conversation. I have a client closing next month on his home. I'm going to go ahead and send you the information, give him a call and give him a quote. He gave us a warm introduction to each other. It was great. He saw how well I handled that deal and how hands-on I was. Next thing I know, he's sending me more deals. And eventually, just about a month or two ago, he started moving all of his insurance over to me for his business, home, and so forth. So that goes to show you that when you do work these leads, when you get these referrals, handle it with the utmost care because it can go a long ways. And if you take care of your referral partners, clients, or someone that has reached out to you, they will send more business your way. And of course, with social media, insurance is such an unsaturated industry in the social media world. You don't see a ton of people talking about insurance on here. Of course, that number is definitely growing, but it's completely unsaturated compared to industries like real estate. So I always say, get out there, go post content, but the main secret to growing your business on social media, the main ingredient is consistency. So many people start out with posting content and I'll see them on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever platform I'm on, and they haven't posted in 3 months or they haven't posted in a year and they fall off. Don't pay attention to the numbers, but just keep growing your social media account, and I promise the numbers will follow. You have to do it because you see the bigger picture. You can't do it because you're saying, I want clients tomorrow. That is not how that works. Just like insurance, social media is a numbers game. The more quality content that you push out, the more that the algorithm or The magical system in the internet pushes your content out to the right people that need to see it. Now, to get into the meat and potatoes of the video, one thing that I do that helps me close a lot of age leads is I never mark complete until the deal is closed. So of course I have a system in place of how many times I reach out. Let's say it's 5 times over a span of a month. If I still haven't heard from that person or been able to reach them, I push it out 6 months. So I'll start over and do day 1, and now I'm reaching out to them again. If they're not answering the phone or it's hard to get in contact with them, you just go ahead and push that out. And let me tell you, the many times that I've done that, it's been 1 or 2 years later and I've probably reached out to them a total of 3 different times, let's say 5 times over a month. And they say, you know what, thank you so much for calling. I've been looking for your number. I couldn't remember your name, but I do need that quote and I'm ready to get it today. And I've closed a lot of deals that way. You may think, oh, they'll remember my name or they'll remember the business name, but this is such a small part of their life that most likely they're not. So you have to stay at the forefront of their mind whenever you're reaching out regarding insurance. And if I do, get a referral and I'm able to give them some quotes and it doesn't beat their rate, number 1, I'm super honest. This isn't the best rate for you right now. The rate that you have definitely is better and you're getting more bang for your buck with that quote. Now I have a question to ask you. When is your renewal? Of course, if you know when this renewal is coming up, you'll know either 6 months or a year, depending on that policy. And what I always tell them is, I'll reach out a month before your renewal and I'll shop your rate around at no cost to you to see if I'm able to beat that rate at your renewal. And always, they say, yeah, of course, because who doesn't want to save money? It's costing them nothing. I'm just going to reach out to see if I can save the money. And there's been times, it's literally a client that I'm closing today. I've reached out to him 2 renewals in a row and I wasn't able to beat his rate. I reached out this 3rd time and I was able to save him hundreds of dollars on his auto insurance. So don't get discouraged when you're not able to beat the rate. Don't get discouraged when they don't answer the phone. Your job is to consistently follow up, and when you do that, you're constantly growing your pipeline. The reason why insurance agents fail is because they don't get in front of enough people. And when I talk to agents, they say, yeah, I followed up twice and I said forget about it and haven't reached out to them since. You're losing a lot of money. You're leaving a lot of money on the table because you're consistently pushing people out and not following up with them, pushing them out and repeating the process. And also, when you push these prospects out, when you push these potential clients out, make sure to take notes. So if you did have a conversation with them and you take some notes, so they're with X, Y, and Z insurance, they're paying this much, they're not a huge fan of it, and they have a grandson on the way. So when you reach back out in 6 months or a year, you're able to pick up that conversation right where you left off. How many times have you been somewhere like a restaurant and you've built rapport with that server and they say, oh, how's your mom doing? How does that make you feel? It makes you feel like you're heard, you're noticed, and you're important. And because of that, they're more willing to open up and talk to you and give you the shot to win their business. So make sure that any type of conversations that you have, you log that in your CRM, because I promise it will go such a long ways with the prospect. And I want to reiterate how important it is to continuously follow up with someone. You don't want to be annoying. You don't want to overdo it. And in my mentorship program, I talk about how many times you should reach out, how much space you should put in between each follow-up. I've done a lot of research, a lot of trial and error, and I've perfected it. And never do I get anyone saying, stop calling me, this is annoying, because it's the right amount of times that I'm reaching out. And I have closed so many deals with just doing that. If you do work age leads, or if you even buy age leads, what has your success been with that opposed to hot leads? Thank you so much for tuning in to Kenny J TV. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV.